Okay, class ninth. So today we are going to study about factors affecting the value of g. As we know that we have understood the formula of small g comes out to be equals to capital G into m upon distance square, where capital M is the mass of earth and capital G was universal gravitational constant. So today we are going to first study about factors that affect the value of small g. As you know that small g is what? Acceleration due to gravity. So as the radius of earth increases from poles to the equator, the value of g becomes greater at the poles than at the equator. We know that the shape of earth is not properly spherical. The radius of the earth is more at poles as compared to the equator. So what will happen? As you know that in the formula, g is equals to capital G m upon d square. G is inversely proportional to the distance square. Therefore distance अगर ज़्यादा होगा तो g की वैल्यू कम होगी and the same. So we can conclude from here that the value of g becomes greater at the poles than at the equator. So as we know, at larger heights value of g decreases. Okay, so distance अगर ज़्यादा होगा तो value of g कम हो जाएगी because they are inversely proportional. Clear? So now we will calculate the value of g at the surface of earth. I have told you to calculate it. So you can see on the screen that value of universal gravitational constant is given 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Mass of earth is m equals to 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg. Radius of earth is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. Now when we put all the values in the formula of small g, we get 9.8 meter per second square. So we know that if a body is falling on a near distance around the surface of earth, it will accelerate with a acceleration of 9.8 meter per second square. Clear? So therefore we can conclude that the value of acceleration due to gravity of the earth is 9.8 meter per second square. So you will use this value only in all the formulas, in all the numericals, to calculate the value of force and to calculate the mass. If mass is not given in the question, you can calculate the mass, or you can use this value small g in the questions of weight. You know that weight equals to mass into the value of g. So we will study it later, and we will use this value of g, that is 9.8 meter per second square, in those formulas. Further, for complex numerical, we used to take g equals to 10 meter per second square, as there is not that much of difference. So for the calculation purposes in complex numerical, we can also take g equals to 10 meter per second square, but the exact value is 9.8 meter per second. Now we have already know that what is capital G, that is universal gravitational constant, and we have studied about gravitational acceleration, or simply acceleration due to gravity, which is denoted by small g. So most of the time the question have came that differentiate between gravitational constant and gravitational acceleration. So you have to clear the concept of capital G and small g in your mind. Difference between gravitation constant and gravitational acceleration small g can be differentiated in these 4 points. You can see that gravitation constant capital G, the value of it is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, while gravitational acceleration on the surface or for the earth is 9.8 meter per second square. Again, gravitational constant is a scalar quantity. As you know that it is a constant, it is just a magnitude or a number. Therefore gravitational constant capital G is come into the category of scalar quantities. Now as you know that small g is acceleration which is produced in a body due to the gravitational force of earth के gravitational force की वजह से किसी भी बॉडी में जो एक्सेलरेशन प्रोड्यूस होता है, that is known as acceleration due to gravity, or small g. Now since it is an acceleration, therefore it must have a magnitude as well as an direction. So as you know that it has both magnitude as well as direction, therefore it is a vector quantity. So g is an acceleration and acceleration is a vector quantity, therefore g is also a vector quantity. Now its value remains constant always and everywhere. As you know that universal gravitational constant capital G is constant everywhere in the universe for every single objects. So up if you can take any two massive bodies, the capital G for them will be same. Now small g, its value varies at various places. You know that a small g का formula होता है small g is equals to gm upon distance square, where capital G is constant, mass of earth is constant, but the distance of the object from the earth is not constant. The distance may vary. So if the distance vary, therefore the value of small g will also vary. So its value is not constant everywhere, its values changes as the distance of the object which is attracted toward earth is increases or decreases. Clear? After this, we have come to the fourth point of the differentiation between these two, and the fourth point is its unit is Newton meter square upon kg square. You know the formula, how we calculate capital G from the universal law of gravitation. From there only we can also find out the unit of capital G, and that came out to be Newton meter square upon kg square, as the capital G formula is force F into distance square upon mass into mass of the second body. So now the SI unit of gravitational acceleration will be meter per second square. Since it is an acceleration, therefore its SI unit will be meter per second square. So these are the four difference points between capital G and small g. The next topic after the differentiation between capital G and small g is motion of objects under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. So now in order to understand the motion, as you studied the equations of motion in chapter 8 motion, where you have studied three equations of motion, and why these equations were used. These equations were used to find out various parameters which are included in the motion of that object. Similarly, if any object is moving in the influence of gravitational force of earth, अगर अर्थ की ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स की वजह से कोई ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर रहा है, जस्ट लाइक मून और एनी बॉडी विच इज़ फॉलिंग टुवर्ड्स अर्थ, so these kind of objects or the motion of these kind of objects can be calculated by three equations. Now you can read it here. Let an object is falling towards earth with initial velocity small u. Let its velocity under the effect of gravitational acceleration g changes to v after covering the height h in time t. So instead of distance small s, here we take the height, because here the object is falling towards earth. तो यहाँ पर हम डिस्टेंस को स्मॉल s की जगह स्मॉल h से डिनोट करेंगे. Again, the acceleration, if a body was moving in a straight line, we take the acceleration as small a. But now here, as we know that the object is falling toward Earth's surface, therefore instead of taking acceleration a, we take acceleration as g, because this is acceleration due to gravity or gravitational force of Earth. So the equations of motion for these kind of objects will be changed as the first equation of motion will become v equals to u plus ght, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity of the object, small g is the acceleration due to gravity, small h is the height of the object, where the object is, from which height the object is falling, t is the time taken by the object. Now again, similarly the second equations also changed. The second equation will become small h equals to ut plus half gt square. Similarly, the third relation will become v square is equals to u square plus 2gh. Clear? So we have just replaced the acceleration a by small g and the distance s by small h, because here the object is falling, so the distance is taken as height, while the acceleration which changes in the body due to the gravitational force of earth, we will take it as small g. Other terms will be similar. So the three equations of motion will be changed and can be represented by these following equations. The value of g is taken as positive in case of the object moving towards earth, and it is taken as negative in case of the object is thrown in opposite direction of the earth. ठीक है. So these equations, when we used in numericals, we will take the values as according to the direction of the object falling towards or away from the earth. Clear? So you have to learn these three equations and we will apply these three equations in various numericals. Clear?